Hey, beautiful people, how are you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about another cheap university in Italy. And if you're an international student and you want to study in Italy in 2026, please watch this video till the end. I'm not going to be fast, so if you are in a rush, please you have to save the video and come back later. Remember, I said this opportunity is an opportunity you can study for 400 euros. Now, if you divide, maybe you change 400 euros, you will see that it is quite small money. Now, remember, this is tuition fee you are going to pay. There is a video I did few days back and I said you are going to study for 156 euros. This one today, you are going to pay 400 euros as tuition fee. Also remember that you also have the possibility to apply for scholarships like the regional scholarships. If you listen to that my other video, you should understand what a regional scholarship is. And if you also want to know more, you also need to understand that there is also another scholarship called the Mayasi scholarship. It's free, right? Now, I'm not going to go into all of that because I have mentioned this in the other video. I did about 156. So this one is 400 euros. Now, I also want to address these concerns because most of you were saying the application is not open, while others were saying they have already done their application, submitted it, while others were saying they cannot find the link. The link is in the video description box of that video, of the link of this university. I'm going to put it in the video description box. You have to be patient. I have done my research and I expect you to do your research. I'm doing this because I really want most of us to leave Africa. I want most of us to work for ourselves. I want most of us to elevate and help our parents. So that is the reason why I'm doing all of this. Now, let me tell you, if you are looking for programs, because the programs in this particular school in Italy are all in English language. So if you want to study in a different language, then this video is not for you. But if you are looking forward to study in English, you should apply. I have my Jota here, so I'm going to check from the Jota. Okay, I've already talked about the tuition fee. Application is open already and is going to close. The first phase is going to close on the 20th of November. Requirements as well, you will need a reference letter, at least one. It depends on the application you are going to submit to the school. Also, you need to understand that this university is asking for minimum GPA of 65 on 100, which is about, I think it's 2.5 on 4. But one thing you should know is that even if you have a third class, you can get admission in this school. But to beat that advantage, you need to apply for this phase. Deadline for the first phase is November 20th. So if you want to go and apply in 4 days time, I think today is 16, right? Then also, there is information for some particular nationals. I know you guys in India are watching me. I know people in Pakistan and Iran are watching me. Check, when you click a program, check very well. Click detailedly. Don't skip and come back and ask Milton. Everything I'm saying here, I know some people will still come back and ask. The name of the school is the University of Pavia. Now, these are the programs offered in English language, and I'm going to leave the link below for the various programs offered in English language. Let me give you some information again. Now, if you check very well for the program called Civil Engineering for Migration of Risks from Natural Hazards, you will see that there is a special requirement for those of you coming from India. The requirement says that you have to have 65 on 100 on the total sub-scores, like the sub-scores you have, right? Then you also need to have 13.75 on 20 if you are coming from Iran. Then you also need to have 2.65 if you are coming from Pakistan. However, if you have HND, please don't apply. They won't give you an offer. Okay, I know if you have a third class, if you have a 2-2, if you have a pass degree, you can qualify for this opportunity. Now, it is now left for you to decide. These are some of the programs that you should check in this institution. I want to tell you the programs before I give you the requirements. Some programs require special requirements. One of the program is civil engineering for migration of risks for national hazards or from natural hazards. Then you also have a program related to social sciences. You also have a program related to international relations. You also have a program related to psychology. You also have a program related to physics. You also have a program related to genetics. You also have a program related to industrial nanobiotechnology in medical and pharmaceuticals. There is also economics related, agri-food, finance, neurobiology, and then there are other programs. There are many of them. Check the link I will put in the video description box, and then you apply for a program. And I wish you all the best. Now, let me say something. If you are applying to Italy, please remember I said this is tuition you are going to be paying. Okay, and this tuition you are going to pay, it doesn't mean that that's all the money you need. You get my point? You have to pay this tuition maybe when you reach Italy or when you get an offer. But the thing that you need to understand is that they might ask you to pay all the money, or they may not even ask you. Now, those two scholarships I mentioned before, if you want to really apply for them, Mayasi scholarship is going to open before you apply for visa. But the regional scholarship, which is the scholarship you would be awarded, like if you win the scholarship, you can only benefit or get the information or the resources, okay, in Italy, is the one that you will be assessed based on family income. So please put all of these things together and remember, if you win this fully funded scholarship, which is a regional scholarship, or with the regional scholarship is really not fully funded, because like I said, they will divide the scholarship like the proceeds or maybe the resources based on income. But if you win the Mayasi scholarship is the fully funded scholarship, which is the Italian government scholarship as well. They would give you all the information, like all the money, everything you need. But with the other one, it is not like that. Read more about this info. And if you win the Mayasi scholarship and you do not get admission in this university or any other school in Italy, OT law, you cannot study. Your application will not pull through. They will drop it. Unfortunately, you didn't get admission. So you have to try everything possible to get admission. Okay, that is why these videos are essential. So put everything into consideration. Now, coming back to the requirements, don't apply for a program. There are some countries that you can use a bachelor's in maybe economics and apply for a program like tourism. There are specific countries like that. There are programs that maybe countries that you can swap your degree. Do you understand me? But the others you may not be able. But for Italy, do not apply for a program. Let's say you did economics and you are trying to apply for civil engineering. It won't work. If you did mathematics and you think that you want to go in for computer sciences, check the program computer sciences and see the results first before you decide that, okay, let me apply for the program. It's very important, otherwise you may not get an offer. Please don't make this error, because so many people are making this error. I spoke to somebody this morning one-on-one who booked a call yesterday, and they wanted to move to a particular country, and I told them, look, if you really want to go here, you need to take the IELTS exam. Without the IELTS exam, your chances of getting the offer will be limited. And that was the truth I told them. And they listened to me. Thank God they are now preparing to take the exam, which is the best thing as I can say. So please follow instructions very well. When you are watching video, you must not watch only my videos. There are other people doing the same thing I am doing as well. So it's now left for you to do your due diligence, because we are sacrificing a lot of time to do all of this. I hope you understand. Please put all these things into consideration. It's important. This is all I have to say for you. Also, I'm going to still make another video about other schools in foreign countries, like other countries, Denmark, Norway. I've done videos on Norway before. Most of you are asking me if I've done videos on Malta. Yes, I've done a video on Malta. Not just a video, but many videos. Remember, I've said you should avoid Malta. I'm saying the hype on the internet. People on TikTok are like, oh, apply, apply. You are not just applying to get admissions, bro. You are applying to apply for a visa. So you need to put all these things together. What's your possibility of getting a visa this year? You need to ask yourself. Canada is hard to enter. United States is not accepting visa applications for international students now. So you see, people who applied to US before, what about them? They are now switching to Europe. You have to be tactical, you have to be technical, yeah. Don't let, when you see a video on the internet, ask yourself, think out of the box. I always say these things, yes. Don't follow those things. Oh, there is sugar in your water, is in your oil. Please be very smart when you look at all of these things. I wish you all the best. I'm also going to drop, to those who want to migrate to Denmark, admissions is open, and we are going to talk in the video.